Thank you for tuning in for a presentation on the deferred action for childhood arrivals. My name is Jamaica Yarbrough, and this will be on behalf of the HSMN 610 course instructed by Dr. Drew. Exploring DACA. Why this topic matters. My research question and choice for the review. How does DACA's policy balance national security objectives with civil rights and immigration policy? And what are the implications of its legal challenges and administrative hurdles? Today, I want to talk about a topic that hits close to home for me, DACA, or Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. My personal connection to the use stems from watching my mom navigate the challenge and the emotional journey of becoming an American citizen. Her determination and resilience through the complex process made me reflect on what the experience for many immigrant children who are seeking a place to belong in this country is like. DACA represents more than just a policy. So as we delve into this topic, I hope to shed light on the unspoken human stories behind the policy and why it matters to all of us as a society. So, thank you for joining me on this journey to explore DACA and its profound impact on lives and communities. Key findings. We're going to speak about the legal administrative challenges, the impact on national security, and the civil rights implications. Legal administrative challenges. DACA has faced legal challenges which include the revocation attempt during the Trump administration and the ongoing debates about its constitutionality. The Supreme Court's 2020 decision allowed DACA to continue, but it did not resolve its long-term future, leaving recipients in legal uncertainty. The interagency communication and collaboration issues have hindered DACA's effective implementation. There's no lack of standardized protocols, and inconsistent applications across government levels have led to inefficiencies and confusions. The impact on national security. Analysis reveals ongoing legal challenges to DACA. The 2017 attempt to rescind the program has created uncertainty and anxiety among DACA recipients and their families. DACA effectively vets recipients and ensures positive contributions, but critics see vulnerabilities from weaker immigration enforcement. Its inclusion in national security documents underscores the balance between humanitarian relief and security objective. Civil rights implications. Many findings suggest that DACA plays a crucial role in upholding the civil rights of undocumented individuals brought to the United States as children. It also provides opportunities for education, employment, and social integration. DACA recipients face civil rights challenges, which include legal ambiguity and potential loss of protections without due process. Nevertheless, the program's temporary nature and lack of clear path to citizenship undermine their stability and rights, prompting debates for permanent legislative solution. When issues arise, there must always be some type of solution around the corner. So here are some recommendations or further research that can assist with DACA. The first one being to advocate for legislative solutions to provide permanent pathway to citizenship for DACA recipients. There could also be some type of legal expertise that can assist with ongoing legal challenges that DACA has in front of them. Another recommendation would be to collaborate with some experts and create some multilingual applications, have multilingual helplines, and those who can do well with translating when it comes down to legal aid. I also feel as though mental health is a huge thing nowadays, And so conducting mental health status check of DACA recipients is extremely imperative because they can also help or offer some mitigating solutions. And last but not least, another recommendation would be support initiatives that promote awareness of civil rights implications of DACA. And I want to say, as much as we promote elections or we promote new iPhones, there should be some type of promotion of DACA because a lot of people are not familiarized with the deferred action for children. So promoting that would be imperative, and also promoting Biden's administration's new policy. It would ease the process for DACA beneficiaries to get high skilled employment visas. And I want to make a full circle transparency statement. As someone who has a parent who was once an immigrant, I think this is extremely imperative, especially for DACA beneficiaries, because they've, you know, gone through the trials and tribulations and are still going through it, and they should be able to reap some type of benefit of it. Nonetheless, some areas for further research would be to explore long-term socio-economic impacts of DACA recipients on their communities and broader society. Also to investigate new vetting tools that won't compromise rights or privacy, such as biometrics, like the new TSA technology that they do have in the airports would be definitely efficient for, recognizing immigrants at the border. This could also improve the security level of DACA recipients' data and prevent the United States from being hacked. And last but not least, they should examine the 1929 Registry Act. And the Registry Act should insinuate a rolling cutoff date that automatically adjusts based on a set criteria for continuous presence in the United States. All of these recommendations are imperative and I believe will help get DACA moving in a more positive direction. Key, key takeaways: understanding the balance and interagency coordination. Effective DACA implementation needs strong coordination among federal, state, and local agencies. as the lack of standardized protocols and inconsistent applications highlight the necessity for improved interagency communication and collaboration. DACA represents the intersection of immigration relief, national security, and civil rights, requiring nuanced policy making that balances the humanitarian needs of undocumented immigrants with national security concerns. Key takeaways: ongoing legal uncertainty and administrative hurdles. The legal challenges surrounding the program have created uncertainty for the recipients. Interagency communication issues have led to inefficiencies in DACA, such as the protocol that are going to be held across the different levels of government. Nevertheless, DACA's impact on national security um, has caused concerns for potential vulnerabilities when it comes to immigration enforcement, especially at the borders and dealing with CBP. Um, Civil rights implications for DACA recipients can include like the lack of a clear pathway to citizenship. It raises more questions about the long-term stability and rights that they might have and how it can be implicated if civil rights go in their favor or they do not. Key takeaways for the need for permanent legislative solutions. We talked about, finding balance between the immigration relief and national security, as well as the civil rights within the policies. Nevertheless, everything is going to come full circle and back to the permanent legislative solutions. So, all in all, although the program is facing like ongoing legal challenges, um, there's a need for strong coordination across all the levels of government, and they have to, have some streamlined procedures set in place. There's just going to be a pressing need for there to be permanent legislative solutions. And when the permanent legislative solutions are, established, it would create a clear pathway to citizenship for DACA recipients. And it will also provide, stability for those growing up in the United States, and people will not be or feel as though they have to live on edge. Conclusion: DACA represents a nexus of immigration relief and homeland security. If permanent legislative action can be utilized, then DACA would be in a better position to continue supporting the nation's safely and liberties of its recipients. Uniformity of immigration law enforcement being enhanced can also bring a positive light to DACA improvements. Thank you for tuning into my presentation.